I did indeed change something. I fiddled a bit with the audio settings while the game was already launched, and it decided to kind of crap out and not connect to the audio device. Anyway, I'm actually back from Germany. Survived somewhat, as I see spiders attacking my wall in a not very bad way. And instead of doing the same thing and maybe relaxing a bit after a week in Germany or something similar, but no. I had to. I I freaking had to, of course, um, go and do a debating tournament that kinda sucked. I spent most of my time in pain today because, as you can imagine, the sort of debating tournaments I would go to aren't very good. And that was proven once more by me. I So I've spent the last week or so in Germany. It's all fine. And then today I decided to. Well, I was asked to judge in a debating tournament, which technically I think translates to on the road to the first parliament. And how do I say this in a nice way? It's kind of shit. Like kind of really shit. It's a bit arrogant to say because the team that I was in never won. We genuinely, when I was there at least, we never really got past the pool phase. And I talked to some of the new kids today from my old school, and apparently last year they made it to the semi-finals. They did this year as well. It was actually, they were doing quite decently, I gotta say. But yeah, they failed. That sounds a bit rude, but yeah, they didn't get past the semis. Very sad. Very, very sad. Should have done better. But was discussing making fish labor like he did. He had to do basically nothing. I was being nice to Fishy. Nothing is too much. Ouch. My feelings. That hurts. Well, then you should have put more points into experts. It doesn't sound like my fault. That's a good point. I really should go play experts at some point. I should also really automate. What do you mean? All the other thing I said I would stream? What a bunch of nonsense. Fish asked me to gift it to you as well. Wait, you mean experts? Or... That's cruel, man. So you can already see that they're all complaining. Oh, wow. Fishy deserved everything he got then. As you can see, I kind of need to build some more stuff. I also need to do some expansion if I want to keep maintaining this monstrosity of a belt. Because I think I cannot really get you. I basically, I yeah, I should do you. That sounds weird. Basically, I can build these robot. I was a bit behind. Um, what happened is that I got a bit lazy, and I kind of lagged behind a bit because I could have done the red chip. I can kind of handcraft this a bit already. So right now, for example, what's the special project actually we need to do? It's called Advanced Capacitance Project Pack. Advanced. Oh, come on. Whatever. Helm planner. Give me one. Can actually add the science because it's the only science that actually has it. What's called advanced. That is capacitance. What is it? Advanced batteries. There we go. Actually tells me what do I need. So the thing is, in total we need 600. So whatever. What do we? Oh fuck! We need chrome analysis already. Yeah, we had this before. So How do I make Chrome analysis pack? Oh boy. The thing is, if I do this, I can basically do a few at the same time, a few things, so it's not the worst. Wait. Okay, so it requires chromed beam. Because these two already have. But chrome beam requires electroplating. So, to do that... so I'm going to add you, and I also need to add you. Hey there, Franco. So how many? So the electroplating is this project. We need 600 packs. Pretty sure science is gonna run out in a sec. It's all done so shittily. I thought I fixed the supply. No, it was very, very much a band-aid. They're continuously working, they're just not fast enough. Even with two speed 2 modules. Yeah, so electroplating, what do we need? Nickel, chromium, sulfuric. Ugh. So you we have. Oh, grief. So nickel and chromium, which is surprise, surprise. So sulfuric acid and ethanol we have plenty of, really. Yeah, we need to do the crushed stuff. Pretty sure this is always going to be the better recipe. For now, at least. Okay, so this it tells me you need to crush that fudge. Fun. So the thing is, that's a lot of work. That's actually quite a lot of work. So the question is, do we want to set up these smaller roboports? Yeah, because they can just work together. That'll be nice. Alright, let's move up. The thing is, if I get the next tech, I get plates. I'm really looking forward to those, trust me. Don't know where they are. Think you're the first plane? No, you shouldn't be, right? You're the first plane we unlock, the cargo plane. Very much looking forward to that. So, this is a bit stupid, right? So, you require a lot more tech than it actually looks like. Because I think since you require this, your advanced capacitance, so you require purple. I think it's a bit poor balancing. So this requires purple, but there's some blue tech behind it. I think it is just this though. This one, that one. Oh, see, and then also this. So I have a feeling they intend for their cargo plane to be available much, much quicker. So normally you can get chemical science about 2 hours in. But, yeah, ain't happening. So the thing is, we're going to unlock it at the same time as the better cargo plane. So it's a bit useless now. Yeah, don't think he really thought about this at all. The question for me now is kind of what am I doing? Okay, what I'm gonna do now is actually be kind of lazy and just do it like this. Like I'll be fine. Yeah, so at least this will give me plenty of space to expand this and build the few things I want to build. I'm not 100% sure yet what I want everything to be, but I'll figure it out. I also need to delete this. Can actually work. God, that pollution. At least we're still not at behemoths, but I think that's 85 or 90, something like that. Not gonna be the most fun ever, I suspect. Right, lasers are finished. So this actually is quite nice, the automation for. Annoyingly, it unlocks a better way for us to actually work with make chips. So all that nice red that I build, kind of useless. We'll probably be able to adjust it to actually just work quicker with the with better belts. And then all I technically would need to do is something like whatchamacallit. Go here. What all I would need to do, I think, is I'm not even sure what I'm trying to say here. Basically, it'll be fine. No. Fine. Where are you? There we go. Then we'll use the other 50 to do you. Oop, there we go. Anyway, my time in Germany was interesting. I had a fun little run-in with my work. I don't know if anyone saw the messages, but well, I know some people did. But when I played some nice Red Alert 3 with the Worm's eldest, I suddenly lost all connection to the internet, which was a bit weird. And I was like, you know what? I've had issues with the internet here before, so whatever. You know, I'm not gonna lie awake of I'm not gonna lie awake for that. It's like whatever. Turns out that the Red Alert 3 software that's used to play the online, because that's been discontinued, so it needs this external software. It gives a lot of false positives malware wise. So I woke up and I was like, why do I suddenly have an email from IT and a missed call? That is strange. And of course, as anyone can imagine, it turns out they had tried to call me Monday morning when I was on holiday, technically, to try and clear things up. So the email was a little bit. It's not the type of email you kind of like to see from your IT department. It was written in like doom speak, as it were. It's like PC has been. The system says there's a keylogger on it. Haven't been able to reach Martine yet. Advice: completely flush the machine, which I understandably didn't want to do, because that would kind of suck. All caps email subject. No, it wasn't that bad. It was just like, because they made a ticket in the IT portal. Hey there, Finboy. It's like an IT ticket's being created, but it's It's all very bit doomy, as in, I have not been able to reach him. His computer will probably have to be wiped. Multiple keyloggers detected and debugger keys in Windows. And I did a bit of checking after I got the email because I was like, "What the hell's going on?" Because I knew that the only thing I had installed was Red Alert, so it had to have been that. So I did a bit of googling, saw a few false positive alerts, as well as that for the Steam version of Red Alert 3 to work with the new online platform, you have to hook it into the executable, which means that at any time the executable is launched, the online thing is also launched, which is something that Windows, I mean, it allows you to do it, of course, but it's like a registry edit you have to do. And it turns out, why am I low on concrete? Because I'm low on, well, liquid concrete, which I'm low on because of a stone. Why am I low on stone? I mean, the patch ran out, sure. Oh, because I never actually hooked it up yet to the system, even though I have. I've got a stone station. I just never hooked it up. Let's go do that now. But yeah, so it's a bit scary because hearing that suddenly your whole system might have been compromised, and the recommended action is to just wipe the whole thing. Ugh, not great. But yeah, so I had a call with the guy, and he said, "You know what? I trust you." Big mistake, I know. Don't know why I did it, but he said, "I trust you." He looked a bit online himself as well, and saw that it looked all fine. As in, he could also find the reports corroborate what I said. Because I told him, yeah, it's this software, 100% sure. It makes no sense for it to be a keylogger because it's not. It's highly. I don't think anecdotal is the word, but it's very circumstantial evidence. But if this software actually was a keylogger, I imagine more people would have said something. Like I can hardly, well, scarcely, I can scarcely believe that it basically would have gotten this far without anyone noticing, and it would make, and there's nothing else I downloaded, so there's no. Get grief! Yeah, I know you're dying. I don't care. I could. It would be extremely unlikely for that to be the case. Like, yeah, no, we did not find anything. How the hell are you not actually getting a request? Yeah, this needs to be properly balanced. I can actually do that this way. Here, I need to just do this. There, now it's actually balanced on both sides. TM may have done some bad security trusting you, but it's useless to not have to factory. It's like, I mean, normally, like I talked about with him, I was like, I kind of agree that normally this really shouldn't be the way it works, but because the guy also said, there's nothing we technically have against being allowed to use it as a personal machine. There's nothing you did that was strictly bad, because I'm pretty sure. I'm not going to say I'm infallible. I mean, we had a phishing thing, training, whatever, a little while ago, and I passed. Well, not that there's really anything to pass, but you know what I mean. Didn't click on that. I like to think that I am on the... What the hell? Oh, yeah, like this. I like to think that I am on the slightly more intelligent side of my of my group, at least. You know, for this. Oh, wonderful. That sounds arrogant. Sounds very arrogant, but it's kind of true. One of my colleagues did indeed fail the phishing test. Poor lass. But anyway, it was a bit of a scare to all of a sudden have to do this and have to fix it. It's nice to actually be able to clear it up. But I'd much rather not have, had to have made that call. I think nothing else is to be done here. Nah, I chuck a lane balancer on it. Should probably actually incorporate that into the design. I think there's an automatic, there's a slightly better lane balancer, I think, you can build. If you're not grossly incompetent, but I am. But hey, turned out all okay in the end. I could still play Red Alert 3 with Eric. Poor kid, needing me. He also sounds a bit rude, but he really doesn't understand the concept of some things take time. Because to solve, between quotation marks, the issue, we played on a kind of crummy old laptop they had lying around that they use for some educational stuff for the kids. So, Intel HD graphics. Thank God Red Alert 3 is kind of an old game, but I couldn't run it on the highest settings. But, installing it, getting it to work, a bit finicky, especially when you're using this, online... it's called sulfur drop off. Yeah, I know. When you're using this kind of janky online software, and he was sitting there like, "Why is it not done yet? Why is it not done yet? You're downloading the game, but why is it not done?" It's like it says 2 minutes right there, and he comes back every other minute. But I recognize myself for that. I'm like, when's my download done? When is it done? When is it done? Why is it not done yet? Fun stuff. Stone drop off. There we go. Used to hate waiting for Steam downloads. Yeah, but this is like... I mean, sure, the connection was like 15 megabytes a second. I'm not sure it could have been faster because the CPU was maxed out because of decoding. Because that's actually the limit nowadays, usually with Steam, is you can't just, your CPU is just not good enough to actually decode at more than 100 megabytes a second if you have a good one. This was a very shitty laptop. So, where's my own train? But hey, in the end, we did it. I don't know what happened exactly, but Worm had to reset his laptop at some point, so we lost the saves we were actually playing last time. So we started the Japanese campaign. He said he already tried the mission on his own, the first one, and he failed on easy. It's nice to know there are people worse than me in video games. It's just a shame to know that they're also 6-year-olds. That really shouldn't surprise me, though, but, that's life. But yeah, I need to go check what actually goes into Roboport so I can stop do something, because this is what I want to make. I think I should have small steel frames somewhere here. Yeah, I've got them here. Basic computer. Oh, crud. Is this tube, circuit, small iron frame? Wait a minute. Or can I make this from a level 2? No. Didn't I have basic computers somewhere around here? Yeah, I have them right here. Short range radio. Circuit rod, copper. Thermionic tubes are a massive pain in the ass to make. I'm just gonna run a shitty belt here. This whole thing is already kind of fucked up anyway. Not like it'll matter if I fuck it up more. So what do you require for this? Circuit rod wire. Nah, I've got that all elsewhere. I don't have it like around the corner here either. Copper I do, iron I don't. I can get it easily enough, but Bloomin' hell, fine, we'll get the freaking... It's starter-based spaghetti, so it's allowed, is what he says to himself before he cries himself to sleep. Oh yeah, I need to, Oh, bloody hell. Need to get some of the other power poles. More trains that are running. God, getting to fucking Germany was such a massive pain. Jesus Christ. They were first, you know, a fucking course. The goddamn trains were striking. So, local transport was striking, so there were no buses going. So, we asked my mom to bring us. Very, very nice of her to do that. And, okay, so, you know, she does. She brings us. Yeah. And, we arrive, so as a consequence, we arrive way too goddamn early. Because she could only bring us before she went to work, you know, fine. I'm very grateful she's willing to bring us regardless. Alright. Good, let me get some belt. So we arrive like way too bloody early in Nijmegen. We go to a coffee place. I get a coffee. Ava gets something. We wait. We like in a half an hour before the next train leaves. I like check the schedules. Like, okay, what's going on? Oh, it's cancelled. Well, that's fucking great. That's just what the doctor fucking ordered. So the train's cancelled because they have a lack of material, aka they couldn't actually find enough people, or there's too many people that are ill, or whatever the fuck. But the TLDRs were scuffed. So we have to get an alternative train, and you know. I mean, the thing is, the lack of materials is the standard thing for. We couldn't find enough people to work because we pay like shit. So, I mean, it's a real one, but it's also, you know, bit like that's your own fucking fault. Yeah, twat. We need to make the stuff first. Because you're steel, right? Yeah, so we need iron rod. We need copper wire because we need to make basic radio here. Short range radio. And then chips. And then here we make here. It also needs batteries. Whoa. Okay, so batteries, I'll see if I can actually just kind of route those in somewhere. Because that'll be such a fucking massive pain to actually get. Wait, where's the iron here? This is... Wir danken Ihnen dafür, mit den Deutschen Bahn zu fahren und freuen uns darauf, Sie wieder begrüßen zu dürfen. Fuck the Deutsche Bahn. Fucking suck. So, we were put on an alternative trip to across Osnabrück, which was really weird. So actually, that was a faster train because my girlfriend, being sort of lazy, was far too late with actually booking tickets. So to actually have an affordable trip, or in her view at least, we had to take the shittiest option known to man and go across Duisburg, I think. So we had to go all the way south first and then go back up north. And the funny thing is that our alternative train actually took us, you know, into a better station than we originally would have gone into. So the next train we would have taken to Hamburg from Osnabrück was delayed by an hour, as they always are. The one after delayed by half an hour. The funny thing is that the train after that was delayed by half an hour actually was our original train, the 202. So what happened is that we asked if we could get a reservation for the other train, because we had one for our original 202. And the guy said, no, you can't, because your other reservation is still valid. But when the Deutsche Bahn, or in general, the international stuff, gives you an alternative ticket, they give you an alternative ticket for the whole trip. So we didn't get, what we did not get was a weird, like, half ticket for just part of the journey. No, we got, you know, alternative ticket for the whole thing. Kind of nice, I guess. I want to see where's the fudge. Could actually be worse. So we technically had we had our original ticket, and we had like a replacement ticket. So it was all a bit funky. In the end, what we did is okay, now let's do that. We just the guy told us, okay, you can't get a reservation, so you can gamble and hope that the other train has enough spots that you can just get a seat. Yeah, perfect, it's working. Because we wouldn't have a reservation. And we said, you know what? We already have to wait like another 50 minutes. We don't want to wait another half hour just so we have a guaranteed place to sit. So fuck it. So we got into the train. Thankfully, it was quite empty, so we were able to find a spot. But it was such a chaotic journey. I hated it. I'd like to argue that I'm a fairly seasoned traveler by now, but the Deutsche Bahn manages to mess with that assumption time and time again. They are truly a marvel of German engineering. On the way back, we also had a. Did we have issues? No, we didn't. We didn't have issues, but we. I thought we were gonna get a nice, quick train across the border, but no, we didn't. We got into a sprinter, which like stops. I don't know what they're called in German. They stop at every single fucking station. So from Duisburg to Arnhem, it's like an hour for a super short trip, and it was completely stuffed with people celebrating Carnival. Which, on the one hand, funny. On the other hand, it really fucking sucked to to um to have to shovel along everything with my massive amount of bags. Of course, I brought way too much German shit as usual. Good thing you didn't take the train to Spain. You may never arrive with your luck. They're actually they are actually going to. Oh, would you look at that? Actually, not as small as I thought they were. So anyway, that's gonna be fun. They're actually thinking about introducing a night train to Germany, to Barcelona. All right, so of course, still missing something, which is the bots. So I think these are actually kind of easy to build. I think we have almost everything here. And then these ones are slightly more complicated. Advanced rotor unit, short range radio. Still a green one actually, surprisingly. I overall prefer train to overall I prefer the train to the plane. The issue is that so often the train just sucks. It's a really crude comment, but I mean, Shadow brings up a good example. I wanted to go to Spain, Barcelona by train. I would have preferred that, but as it turns out, I know it would have taken, I think, 24 hours to get to Barcelona by train, which is just insane. All right. So, So here we go, construction robot. So how do you do? It's not horrible. I think it's mostly iron, but because like electric rotor unit, it's just iron and a bit of copper. Because for this, what do you actually use for the special motors? Yeah, no, there's no reusing of components there. I don't know your train with loud designs on it, the quiet cars. That's true. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen every once in a while. Oh, are you actually working again? Yeah, you're working. Not very fast. Not very fast at all. You're missing all this goddamn fluid ingredient shortage. Really? But I thought that ratio was actually okay. Seems it's not. Oh well. Alright, construction robot. Circuit rotor. So these I all have. So this is the last research we can do for now. Fun. This annoyingly doesn't unlock a better way to make chips, but whatever. I don't have liquid nitrogen yet, so laser. Oh no, technically, yeah, this is still a new one, laser project, which requires chrome as well. Okay. Liquid helium. No, this is just to store it, I think. Yeah, it's just the barreling of that. That's fine. Fine, we're not even that many technologies away from silos. Of course, there's still a lot left. There are all side stuff you don't technically need. Still like it. All right. Right. Worry about that in another second. Short range radios are actually seem to be annoying enough that I. Oh no, I can do this super jankily, and I will. No, this is a really bad idea. Can do this, however. That's why I can actually have two of them. So you will be set to actually make the... Oh, that closes you? That's stupid. Why would that be the case? Anyway, and batteries. Which, God, I love spaghetti. I'm pretty sure the other thing also needs most of the same components. Alright, so I just need those rotor units. So the other one, other robot, what do you need? Okay, so you need this van stuff, which we already have, so I just need to build one specifically for you. Now, I think I actually have some of it. Yeah, so they're small right there. Oh, it's just iron. It's just the iron ingot and a bit of copper. So what I can do, I kind of do like that. This is gonna be spaghetti. I'll survive though. Small frame. Electric motor. And iron plate, just you. Oh. Nah, this won't work. It's too much chaos. Still, I'll build it like here. Just need a bit of copper as well. Actually, what I'll do, something like this. There we go, so it's both. There we go. Now we can just kind of do it a bit more chromally. Because then the rotor, which requires small frame, and you require motor unit. I need more of these, though, small electrical assemblers. I think I already built the next version of them, though. Yeah, small advanced assembler. So actually everything... We're going to have one of those fun things where I drag a better upgraded version over the entire base fairly shortly. Oh boy. This is one of those where everything will be going a bit. It's one of those things where I'll probably just do that and idle for there we go ever, because yeah, it's nice, but it's not really something very crucial. It's really nice because aesthetic wise, it's great. Why are you not working? Item ingredient shortage. Of what? Copper plate? What? Oh, because you're finally running. Oh. Oh. God, I'm a moron. That's when you go to bed. Yeah, well, the thing is, normally when I did that before, I would like. Oh, you could still technically do just make a save before in case everything goes to shit. But I've got quite a few biters, and I'm not entirely sure my defenses can withstand behemoths. Like, I think it can, but I'm not super sure. Yes, I also need to fix this stuff. The miner. It's a minor issue. But I don't think the smelter is actually all that useful. So I think you're like done, right? Yeah. No power, no power. I think you also have no mineable resources, right? There are actually. Well, whatever. Thinking if there's a way to increase throughput here. I think I can. Yeah. Got a better idea here. Just tear all these down for a sec. I just remove the whole belt. Oh, so much faster. Let's see. Because then what it'll do like that, and then I'll do this. There we go. It's not going to produce a full belt, but it'll be close-ish. Yeah, okay, so there we go. We finished automation 4. And I think... Yeah, this will be the next one. Special project plating, which will then unlock directly about jack shit. But it'll unlock what I need to actually it'll unlock here, so it'll unlock chrome analysis as well as high pressure project pack, which is which is what I need to make. Well, you can see it, ruby and diamond. I'm not entirely sure what are they needed for. Pure gold, crystal, reinforced null field plate, like a bunch of nonsense. Superconductive cable, Field effect nano mesh. Miniatures gate array. And then revolutionary circuit. Yeah, fun stuff. Large chrome frame. And then the, last tier stuff. Force fields. Advanced propulsion pack. Thing is, does it have any better power armor? Don't think so. Should probably install the Bob's mod for that because I really quite like bigger suits. Bigger and better. The heavy picket. Can cross water. So it's like a not so shitty boat. Maybe. Although by this time I should have planes. Bloody well hope so. Right. Yeah, you really need a lane balancer. Just get this to flow a bit better. I think we're still doing fine though. Even though I think we will need more. Yeah. Kind of on the edge-ish of what we currently can do. Can't wait to actually upgrade all my train stations though. And actually have some real production going on. Anyway, we're actually gonna build up another stock of science. I should probably store it somewhere. Actually have proper continuous production. Because right now it'll shut down after a while. Yeah, it's a massive pain. Anyway, what are we working on? Plate and rivet, but I'm thinking rivets made from rod. Plate, rivet, rod. What do you use? You just use plate. And you use plate, rod, gear. Plate, rod, gear, as well as wire. There we go. Power the whole thing. And we just add in you. No gear. Iron gear. Oh, because you need iron plate. Whatever. There we go. Oh, you're not powered. That should actually, yeah, that's you. Perfect. All right, so what do we do then? We grab one of you. Do that. Oh my god, I've got 2 slots. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I also mucked it up, because, technically, you're for batteries. There we go. Right. Wire. Here, read robot statistics. So now we want to do available construction robots. This would be like Z minus, I don't know, 1,000. 100. I think it's available, right? Yeah, so available. 12,000 actually, why not? Alright. You're gonna take a little while, aren't you? Alright, so the frames. Purely plate? There's a way to upgrade this. Oh yeah, make an advanced. Oh look, I can actually do that. Alright, whatever, just actually make that normally, you numbnuts. What do we need for that? Circuit. Well, I've got everything here, I think. Actually, think. Huh. Well, I'll try to just put you like one closer. Small, just chuck all of these in there. Our chips as well as pistons. So I think pistons made before, and they're a bit of a pain. I think they're just a single one of these though. Not that much. There we go. Probably should have done that a bit better, but whatever. I need piston. Piston. Steel plate and rod. This would actually rather do like steel rod. You just do like that. Alright, perfect. So I think with that, we can also make better assemblers. Yeah, advanced assembler. But that requires brass gear, so I actually can't make that just yet. It's the one of the weaker links. We can delete you, because we've already colonized Bavaria. So now we just remove you and put you in there. And we can chuck all of you in there. Look at the speed! It's perfect actually now, I think. I'll chuck that in there. I can actually set my small electrical assembly to 0. Automatically get trashed. So I think it all seems to be able to keep up now. I don't think it'll actually be all that fast, but whatever. Let's chip. No, you. That's over there. Whatever. Configure everything out. You know, I'll just. This part is also here. Huh. It would actually kind of work, because technically I've got everything here. No, not the advanced rotor unit. But like this here is where the things are. This is not working. What I can do is do this, however. You actually are connected anyway. There we go. Now I can actually move you up one. And now I can do that. Red ships are right here. There's some disgusting crap I can do like this. And now we need to build the advanced rotor units, which are... Now I got there, and then seal plate. So I just do it a bit jankily, I don't care. Advanced rotor unit. And then plate. Oh, look what we have right there. Can I abuse this somehow? Oh yeah, this is proper disgusting. I love it. Yeah, because we're using advanced now, ain't we? Plate. And then and all you need to do is make sure you actually go on the other side. There we go. Nice. Shut everything in there. What are you missing? Are you full? Yeah, it actually says you are. Anyway, wait. Oh, yeah, whatever. Same thing now. But instead of the one thing, it'll be X. Oh, look at that. We're emptying it. And because this is my honorary first spot, what I always like to do is have a really shitty location. Oh, yes. So now we can start the disgusting journey of dragging an entire goddamn upgrade planner over our base. Look at them emptying out the garbage. What a wonderful life. So what I should also do now is actually automate repair packs. Rubber and a bit of iron, so... yeah. Plate and rod. You know what? That's actually a really good idea. So give me a sec so we can actually start making these. Oh, I can also set requests for these now. Give me a stack. And a stack. There we go. Alright, because I need some extra recipes. Oh no, actually, whoops, my bad. You have to put this in one of these. Best to do this anyway. Just for now. I should still have some. Right. These are a bit far away, so I'm actually going to... There we go. Perfect. Very particular. How interesting. What an interesting comment there. Right, this is going to be fun. And with fun I mean I am gonna hate it. Actually, I can just chuck most of you back in here. Just do it like this. Oh yeah, most of you actually isn't worked. Like, look at the horribleness of this. You missed and more come out of beta with your unauthorized Hamburg trip. Yamashada. Yeah, I saw that it's out of beta now. It changes, I think, literally nothing, as far as I'm aware. Like, oh boy, I could have played it without Baz now. Truly amazing. Alright, let's go and just do the main belt now. What the hell? Keep lying about trying to... I know, I kept lying about wanting to try it out alone. Well, technically it's not a lie, it's more... Don't play Hogwarts Legacy. I wasn't already... Well, I was, you know... I kind of was thinking about turning it into an instant turf. It feels like fun. God. Yeah, no, I saw... I heard it had some performance issues. Otherwise, it was actually kind of good. Not entirely sure your opinion on video games is to be trusted there, Hamster. God, we actually had a debate today because I judged the debating tournament for high schoolers today, and one of the motions was woke culture, literally translated, woke culture enriches the Netherlands or enriches the Dutch culture, and it was just a really painful debate to watch. I wasn't a judge there, thank fucking God, because I would have torn. I would have torn every single one of the debaters a new one. It was garbage. Who wrote that? So the tournament is organized by a public broadcasting company called BNN-Vara. The name is not really relevant. They're not that big. But what they included the definition of woke inside the motion description and it was written by their own site, and it was a right wing dog whistle opinion piece. It was garbage, as you probably could have expected already, because the word woke just is a right wing dog whistle. That's the only thing it is. No, like, if someone on the left uses it, they're brain dead and should be ignored. But it's too often used as a dog whistle by the right wing. So we didn't know beforehand, at least I didn't know, what motions would actually come up. So I to myself thought, okay, how would I judge this motion? Because most of them they were already shit motions anyway. The whole point of a good debate is that you can actually reasonably make arguments for and against, and that was not possible half the time because they were just that bad. There were basically things that either required an emotional argument, which can be extremely easily dismissed by any good debater, or they required, or the arguments against were either moronic or were financial arguments. And the thing is that when you do a debate like this, it's kind of the unspoken rules that you assume that you have unlimited money, because otherwise you could argue, this motion will never pass because it will never pass the budget. It's like, yeah, but that's just, you're completely avoiding the argument at that point. So I would have liked to see a proper definition of woke, but didn't come, of course. So it was just a bit pathetic. And I genuinely disliked it. Funny enough, my old high school was one of the teams debating in the semifinals when this came up, because otherwise I would have been busy judging it myself. But they also kind of realized, because oh god, the format's so shitty. So normally debating has like a format of has like a few different formats, and this one is a special concoction they brewed up themselves called the 360-degree debate, which is a debating style where you switch sides twice during your entire round, basically. And it is so fucking bad, because you basically, no one can ever build up an argument because you're going to be dismantling your own halfway anyway. Debating is pretty. Don't you fucking say that to my face, damn it. I got to the final as an Ironman once. That's all I ever have. Anyway, I hated it. The whole debate was just garbage from all sides, and I was sitting there multiple times, just going like, "Why? What are you saying? Why are you saying this? You're actively hurting your own side by doing this. It is painful. It was so painful to see. It also didn't help that it wasn't the case for this one, but for quite a few of the debates, the judges were nincompoops, basically. They were incompetent by any right. They I had one debate in which a lady just so these debates, they were judged in a really weird way as well. Of course, they were where you had three parts. A personal section where one person would do something, and then two team-based sections where the team would do something, of course, and you were supposed to judge everything collectively. So the individual part was done individually, that's the only one, but then the other two parts were done together. So you never really looked at one singular debate. Of course, you were allowed to take those what would have with it into account, but this lady, she wanted to go by it like speaker by speaker. I was like, no, we have to do it like, and so they had like these categories. they made up. So you basically had these. What were they again? You had like quantity, quality, use of examples. I think that's about it. What they had. Those were kind of the categories you had. And I was like, okay, you know what? Let's just discuss point by point what we thought for every team. Bit clunky, but whatever. She was like, I can't follow this. I was still thinking about the individual speech. And like, she just... Like, I know old people are a blight to society, but come on, can you make it a little less obvious, please? Because we always, like... It's pretty funny, because the leadership's not the right word, but the... I guess the game leader basically told us beforehand, yeah, you know, try to hurry a bit, because we know we're kind of always going to run out of time. And seeing this, like, I'm not surprised that they're running out of time all continuously. If you have people that need 5 minutes to get to find their glasses and get a grasp on what the hell's going on. And of course, as is tradition, these are politicians, and it's always nice being reminded of why politics is such a stupid thing. Because it sounds so rude, but these people are really bad. Go like, so you're like, thank God you're not my representation, but you're someone's representation. Like, I feel sorry for them. All the people like young and held in our blood. Exactly. I'm so happy you get it. But yeah, it was fun because I got to chat a bit with some people from my old school, but it was such a frustrating experience half the time. Wanna go make a political career in Nitro? That sounds lewd. I am. How do I phrase this? I am thinking about. What are you thinking about? I am thinking about looking into going into European level politics once I'm done with my PhD. Now, that is brain damage, kids. See, the thing is, I'm mostly going to be upgrading, so if I drag it over, right? See how most of it's kind of in my base? We can also, in a very stupid manner, switch you to advanced. And you to advanced as well. Yeah. But most of it is in my current base, which is why I want to have that covered first, just so I can build and not really have to wander around that much. I'd like to cover this just... I don't know why. Do I actually need to at all? Because, like, I think I'm pretty sure, okay, whatever. Some of the stuff here is in the freaking poles and the inserters. The poles really don't need upgrading. That's a leftover. There's like some... What is this? Yeah, okay, actually, I don't care about that either. The forces, because I don't really need them anymore. I just need to make sure you're actually not dying. Which you are, which is actually really bad. I need to put scrubbers here. It's not that bad for now, because I got enough buffer to replant it, but... Use the power of Twitch for good. Ugh. Welcome our new Dutch overlay. It's more of a pipe dream, but the thing is, I quite like Volt, which is a pan-European party, and I actually talked to a politician today on the provincial who's joining on a provincial level, and you know, they know their issues, they know what they're up against. So, and I'm a European federalist, so fit right in. Banning most of Twitch. It's like, why? Didn't they have some wannabe fascist Streamhoy 4 like a few days ago? The issue really is not having... Yeah, from Wagner HQ, that was, Jesus Christ. Like, I'm pretty sure that kid is, not gonna make it very far in life. Not on Twitch, so no. What's an alternative platform, right? Not comply with Russian censorship rules. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense, actually. Poor little Russia. Well, I'm sure all of the Russians will not use VPNs, and they will be very nice people and listen to the Russian regime better than anything else. That's all. That feels like a very low bar to clear, though. It's only my vote. Shame. So that's actually funny, because one of the things that Volt really wanted was to have a pan-European ballot, because their point was, okay, we represent ideals, like we represent an ideology, but the ideology functions mostly on a grander scheme than is currently really represented within European politics. We need to have, if you want to do pan-European politics, have the politics be pan-European. So they were arguing for being allowed to have a ballot that would actually span countries. And frankly, I think that's a great idea. Like, why not? You have... The whole point is European integration, right? Like, why would you not want this? But I think there was just some very practical difficulties, as in, it's so early days that it's just not. It'll also require. It's one of those things that sounds fairly easy to implement. Just have the same ballot. Just add up the votes from multiple countries, but logistically and practically, it's a nightmare. Because they have elections. I don't think at different moments, but you have different rules, different ways. Because I don't think anyone in the EU Parliament is really against it. No, the Conservatives obviously are, but like, I think the concerns are mostly practical ones. Like, okay, setting this up is not a tiny task, and will basically require us to reform quite a significant part of European politics to achieve this. So doing it because one party wants it is not the worst reason. They're still a valid party with valid political concerns. It's just not exactly on the top of the priority list at the moment. Like, are you saying that Israeli politics are slightly unstable? I never would have guessed. Go, this sounds like work. That's not why I got elected. Oh, yeah. We had... Oh, good grief. We had, there was also a little debate today at the end with the star debaters. Basically, 4 kids that we thought were actually quite decent in one-on-one combat to the death. And so they were given a chance What a wonderful chance to debate with a local politician. And of course, this was a gray-haired fossil from our neolibs. And the motion they debated on was the youth should get the ability to... It was as usual, these things are really poorly worded. They should get the ability to stop legislation in Utrecht or something. I don't know. Like, surface level, really stupid shit. And you of course see where they're going to with the motion, but it's like, Jesus Christ, man. Frame it a bit better. Because all of the debate was basically... Oh, the youth already has representation because they can physically visit the like discussion halls. Like, yeah, that's nice, but that's not how this works. And of course we're actually losing bits. Of course the kids completely missed the ball by just saying, okay, it's very nice, but you're making policy that's about us and we don't get any say in it. That's bad. And that's one of those things you can't really argue against. And of course, the guy says, "Oh, but I'm for raising the age of voting to 16." And everyone got like a lot of claps from everyone because it's just he knew he was like kind of. It wasn't per se losing, but it's a bit. It's like, you're not really winning any points here, dude. For my EU studies, I understand there are some who think federalism is the way, other things that EU is a mechanism where the power remains with the independent states. I disagree. There's too many loopholes, shit. It's too easy for an individual country to kind of skirt a ton of the rules. And I think federalism is the way. I mean, the Dutch already... The thing for me is... The difficult question to answer is federalism at which scale? Because... No matter how you no matter how you look at it, there are states that are simply not as willing to cooperate with European ideals as others. It's like Hungary and Poland, and sometimes. How about you only allow to vote males? Yeah, that's kind of the point. So like, the whole point that the kids were making quite often is that you're voting on things that will affect us for far longer than they will affect you. And he was like, yeah, but that's not how democracy works. Like, technically you're right, but technically the youth also doesn't really have a mechanism at the moment to influence anything, so fuck you. Old people suck. It's a bit rude. My grandma's lovely, but point still stands. Democracy sucks. Yeah, technocracy all the way. I don't think... democracy has its flaws. That was another debate we actually had. It was about getting rid of the monarchy. And people were saying... one of the arguments that they were having, yeah, we need these representatives to represent us in foreign countries. It's like, but we have a prime minister. But he might be too busy. But why does that, other countries don't have it? If we really want to get a fucking president. Does money think? No, they just suck money. They're completely useless. I think they went to Suriname a little bit ago and did the whole "we apologize for slavery" thing, which, good on them. But you're a fossil from an old time. You don't represent the Netherlands anymore. And just because you've got the right last name doesn't... Like, you think it entitles you to wealth beyond, frankly, anyone's imagination. And one of the really shitty arguments that some of the... against people might be like, it doesn't cost that much, only a few million euros a year. And it's like, but it doesn't fucking matter how much it costs. Any euro is too much. Of course, the proponents didn't bring that argument at all. But it's a really frustrating thing. The level of debate in these tournaments is never all that high. Um, oh, I never actually set requests for this stuff. I think I also cannot get new things. Oh, sorry. New things really at any point. Because I think blue belts requires brass, which I think requires some more advanced stuff. Right. Typical day in the... Yeah, it basically was. Oil pipeline's broken here. But it goes on there. What's going on here? It's also broken in general there. Oh, this is just leftovers. Just holdovers. Tuna lucid. We had a few people swear. We had a debate about windmills. And one of the kids was like, fuck the windmills. I'm like, that's very nice you're getting passionate, kid. It's just adding absolutely jack shit to the debate. But good on ya. Basically, there was one. It was one of those fucking 360-degree debates about windmills, and the debate was should the province increase the amount of wind turbines on windmills placed? And it was one of those debates where everyone just kind of talking along each other. Because one of them was like, we should really be building nuclear power plants. I'm like, yeah, that's not the debate. The debate is, should we place windmills, yes or no? Because the opposition rightfully said we should do both. Like, your arguments are it takes too long? Yeah, sure. But we need to, like, one of the arguments was, we really need nuclear power plants. We even had the Forum for the Party for Freedom, which is Wilders. I hate Muslims and Morocco. I hate foreigners. Wilders advocated for that years ago, as he's a fucking populist, so shitty argument anyway, kid. But basically, what happened there is that he said, okay, it's very nice. It's no longer 15 years in the past. We just gotta suck it up. And we have an energy crisis now. And, maybe we should do something about it now. But the thing I hate about a 360-degree debate is that no one really builds up any of their points, because the other part can just kind of take it and run it. It's so possible to have a good debate that way, just most people aren't competent enough to do it. We also had so what do we have? I'll turn that off. We had there was this one debate about, should the province of Utrecht specifically cooperate, or not really cooperate, but should it do business with countries that violate human rights? So China, basically. Should it do that? And one of the points that one of the teams made was an economic one. We have so much commerce with China, and it would be bad to lose that. And it's like, but the chance that, like, Utrecht specific, it's very much because it was a provincial thing, and people just forget that. It's like, it's very nice, but on a provincial level, Utrecht doesn't really give a shit. It's mostly like humanitarian stuff. And no one brought up the whole point of the work we do with him is mostly humanitarian, and we're supporting local people there. Yes, we should stop cooperating with the government, but it doesn't mean we have to stop cooperating with local NGOs. So, but no one brings these up. Everyone just kind of takes these shitty motions as gospel, whereas within debating, it's fairly standard to take the motion and twist it into this ugly thing that is built to support your point and your point alone. Because fuck the other team. If they want to have their own motion, they should redefine it themselves. Anyway, let's go drag this over our base. What a beaut. Oh, this is going to be horrible. Just look at that. Sounds like my Jag, kind of. Basically, a ton of the motions were just... a ton of the motions were just really bad. Really poor. Which was just a bit sad. Alright, so... yeah. Perfect. Some of these are also going to stop working, which is going to be very annoying. I also think we can just kind of destroy this whole thing, because this we no longer need. It's going to cause so much pollution. Might reuse it, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I just... so we also had the motion about migration, about we need less migration. Of course, one of them decided we need housing, because housing's been a hot button topic in Dutch politics recently. And, one of the teams just kept repeating over and over and over and over again. Housing, bad. Just 7 times in a row. It's like, but have the opposition thought about the lack of housing? It's like, I know you're trying to repeat it to get a sort of zinger out of it or whatever. I don't know. But it's obviously not working. Could you please bring up something new? And the other team was, of course, talking right past him. It goes like, it's good for the economy. It's good for the economy. Have you considered that it's good for the economy? Housing is indeed bad. Everyone's just like, okay, housing, yes, but the solution to that isn't like the actual amount of migrants getting into housing compared to the amount of Dutch that needed is fairly slim, and vice versa. If you wanted to go to another country, like, they aren't snapping up starter houses. Or like the type of housing that's usually bought. Like, look at investment companies. They're way worse. Basically, every single fucking debate was people talking alongside each other. Just absolute bollocks. Some of the worst debating I have ever seen. It sounds dramatic. I was sometimes just kind of hand in head, just shaking, going like, well, shaking my head, I mean. So like, what the fuck do you mean with this? You're saying things, but they don't hold meaning. Like, you're floating somewhere between an ad hominem and a logical fallacy, and I'm not sure which one it is. Like, could you please just make a normal fucking point for once? But, of course not. That's impossible. God. It was an interesting day. I kind of liked it, because in the end, it's not a ton of work you're doing. And, it's not a ton of work you're doing. You're kind of sitting there going like, whatever. Saying is, you are now the old person who hates kids. Exactly. You got it perfectly right. I am indeed now the old man who hates kids. Yeah, it was a fucking experience, alright. Jesus Christ. So, can't make you, can't make you, can't make you. It's good. It's good that I can't make these. It was a massive pain. I actually want to take a look at what you do, because we have a geo... That's actually right there, right outside our border. Perfect. So one issue is there's no storage anywhere here. So let's do that. So they actually can do that. And here, they don't have to go all the fucking way back to actually do that. Let's do it like there. Oop. Will that actually have power? It will. Yeah, I am now old man yells at cloud. It's frankly terrifying. So the funny thing is, well, funny is a big word. This is all without power, and I'm gonna have to actually fix it. This may not have been the best move, but it's really only this and this that was still steam powered, so it'll be fine. Oh, yeah, no, it's just these bits. Of course, you're gonna be missing stuff for construction. It's fine. Ugh, come on. To kind of start at the end. So where does the steam still go to? Nowhere. Why is there long reachers? Why is there a long reacher in there? Ah, because that's everything here, yeah. No. Surprised we're actually keeping up. Unrelated to that, but funny short from work. We have a study with an SF36 questionnaire, 36 calculated question with answer being 1 to 5, 1 to 6, 1 to 8, whatever. Yeah, so it's ranked. Proper analysis when determine those points are weighted 0 to 100. So we must use the side software that sponsor needs to pay for. Software license is a week or 4 weeks long. What the fuck? The amount of money they're making with that must be insane. I was thinking Silicon. How the fuck do you actually get a fucking 1 week license? Holy shit, the guy who did that must have gotten such a fat bonus. Holy hell. It's impressive if it wasn't so incredibly greedy. Yeah, so mostly missing thousands of pieces of belt, which are not being made because out of rubber. Because copper. This is kind of important. Oh yeah, we're deadlocked actually. I just hand-feeded the bit of copper. Long and boring in opinion. Yeah, of course it's going to be a pain in the ass to do. You know, like, it's one of those things where, whatever, you know, they made their bed so they can lie in it. That'll get fixed. One purple sensor. Ugh. I should just make that manually. What are you doing? Oh, you're bringing me belts. I see. Let's finish electrification, then I want to work on solar panels a bit and accumulators. Oh, I can't actually have accumulators yet. Nice. Fragment lead on the studies of the joy of writing all the specific documentation allocated on. It's on me. Just give yourself 0 hours or something. I don't know how this shit works. I'm sure it'll be funny. Oh, there goes my belt. Which moron designed this? Oh wait, it's me. God. By Jove. So now that I've done that, how much would actually be left? Yeah, it's 1,000 inserters and a bunch of belt, and small and some is mostly for here. Right? Yeah, this is all... And there's some assemblers here. It's mostly inserters, yeah. Oh, and yeah, over here is the small assemblers that I've used. Open in Excel. Add he shall, and I think no one knows how to fix that typo. It's really somewhere like knee deep in the binary. And it sounds like hell to fix. Okay, yeah, see, as long as this is still running, it's good. I'm pretty sure you can actually fix it in the binary with hex editor extremely easily. Just go into the hex editor, search for open in Excel, whatever you want to say, and just change it around in hex. I'm pretty sure it's going to be trivial. My inserters. Oh, of course, blue inserters I don't have. That's gonna be like 200. No, I don't have far red. You bet your ass I don't have love. What? Don't you? You have access to the binary, right? Just you edit the binary. You don't edit the source code. Oh, it's wonderful to see. I love it. Wait. Oh, right over there. No one actually cares. I mean, like, write access to it, to the binary. Okay, fair enough. Look, I'm sure you can ask your IT for low-level write access to financial software, and they wouldn't think a bit about it. I was able to convince my IT to not flush my laptop after I allegedly installed keyloggers on it, so, you know, it's all Gucci. Yeah. Anyway, this is going to take a while. I should just replace this. Oh, no, we're okay. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. I'm never going to use this, by the way, but I'll do it anyway, because why the fuck not? I'm just trying to educate Germans, sir. They'd accept it. And you go nowhere, of course. Okay, what the fudge is going on here? Yeah. I technically actually don't care. Why is my inventory full? I don't care. I don't care. Actually, I'm not gonna need that many anymore. A lot of garbage. Because I was building a ton, so I got all this sort of leftover trash. Should be fine. Don't need those either. I do. There we go. Just, yeah. Well. What are you? One of these? Oh, you're technically one of these, but whatever. Let's see. I think you need to be UI designer in AA. Look, the UI that I made for some of the scientific software I wrote, freaking beautiful. Considering the garbage you have to do in Java to get some things done. So one more inserter, yeah, you. No, it should just be pipe. Perfect. Qualities. See, I'm happy you finally recognize my my talents. It's about time someone did. Why am I doing all this work on my fucking starter base? I don't know, but whatever. This run was never about intelligence. Twice to get from open map back to the game. I mean, it's not the first time I've seen that. I think. Like, I'm not saying it's a sane decision, but I'm saying it's not the weirdest I've seen. Yeah, the menu of menus. The age-old... Sounds like a fun experience. Why are you playing this game again? Why are you torturing yourself so? Make you do stuff like send me a fucking PNG. I need to rescue a deer call and a giant purple toad with my knapsack. Rewards Bombarda. That sounds painful. Doesn't this game also have like 3 spells or something? What? You don't like Pokemon? Makes no sense. Okay, there should be nothing that actually requires Steam here. Nothing that requires Steam here, baby. Oh, that's still leftover. That's actually most of the leftover Steam network, though. Funny enough, you actually have already been disconnected for a while, it seems. So, whatever. You've been replaced, old man. Thing is, if I ever need Steam again, I'm pretty sure it's more efficient to just use a freaking boiler. Yeah, okay, you were connected here. Oh boy. But Pokemon in a room requires me brushing. That sounds horrible. Because of nothing else I want to join me, play Factorio with me. Why would you not want to do that? That sounded slightly pathetic, but you know what I mean. I'm for sure I can actually reach enough of these. Okay, that works. I'll have my ON cubed solutions and it's fine by me. Pathetic. Now this is why you will never be a real scientist, my friend. Okay, I need to actually adapt you to this for a sec. Otherwise you are never going to work. I need to delete you, so this will fuck something up. Because now I just need to power you. There we go. I fucked up. It's actually like this. There we go. No, you're right, that's not cube, that's, there's a name for that. I don't remember what it is, though. There's a name for that kind of brain damage. Let's see. Some leftovers over there. I'm surprised you're actually working at the moment, but yeah, whatever. Alright. What was still steamy? That's over here. I don't think I ever used these. Whatever. Still replacing it when I get rid of the steam. Okay, yeah, you reuse for that. Whatever. No one cares. Space exploration? You can't. As far as I'm aware. I was thinking about doing space exploration though, but I want to do it in a multiplayer fashion, really, because otherwise I think it'll be just too painful. I don't think you... Space exploration. Just change a couple of things in a binary. You're not wrong. You're just an asshole. So technically, that. Slightly dangerous area. 83%. Because I've been producing quite a bit, but you should still be going full tilt. Only 20,000 pieces of belts. What a low amount. At least, I'm pretty sure. Still Steam? No, why are you being... Okay, so this actually doesn't work. See, this Steam... Don't know, it just gets the same color as crude oil. Should be colored by fluid they contain. Still, because this system is actually broken up by this machine, even though normally it would be considered the same system. I'm managing to be more negative than Yahtzee because he liked Hi-Fi Rush. Yeah, I've heard Hi-Fi Rush is actually quite good. Again, I haven't played it myself, but still, what are you so steamy for? Yeah, whatever that thing. At least after this, I can, you know, these are already not going to be producing anymore. But like, do I need anything here? Oh, not really. Just realize that you are actually not powered somehow. Oh, what? Okay, well there you bloody go. Look at that. Managed the artist 11 out of 10. They managed to make a rhythm game and music like speed and all. As usual, it's in my to-do list, or to-try list at some point. So, you know what that means. Something about Nitro and saying dirty, dirty lies. What a disgusting abominations that I built here. Good grief. No, good, of course. Of course, of course. Horses of courses. Not that I will ever need these, but it's a principle thing. So one more inserter at you. There we go. So the one thing that brings joy in, oh, let's say fine, combat is kind of fun. Why the fuck is your character called Niatro? I fucking hate it. Why would you do this to me? Why are you so cruel? Oh, I hate it. Why is she wearing a freaking mask? Someone shouldn't have skipped Wednesday. Look, I told you guys I wouldn't be there. I can actually be there coming Wednesday. I'm not sure if I may have said the wrong thing, but I can actually be there. I have a concert on Thursday, not on Tuesday, as I originally thought. I have a concert on Monday as well. I see Weird Al. Very looking forward to that. Didn't say anything. Okay, good. That's good then. Then like I should have. It's gonna be a busy fucking week. I'm really not looking forward to it. I have I have a meeting. I have to present on Wednesday. I have education on Thursday. I have another pretty big presentation I have to prepare for at the end of this month. I have another pretty big document thing that I have to prepare kind of ASAP. It has to be done by the 27th. A motivation letter for an expansion microscopy grant. That is really annoying. It's kind of not a ton of work, but I realized I was reading a paper, and as I was reading it, I was kind of like, I realized the author has no fucking idea what the hell they're talking about. Because what was happening is that the author kept saying, "Yeah, this is the this technique was first worked with by by this and that," and I realized, no, in one of the papers you're citing, it says that this was first discovered in the 80s. What are you smoking? I'm like, great, I have another paper that I actually have no clue if I can like believe anything it freaking says. Wonderful, just what I wanted. And I hate it because I have to like now do my actual. No, I actually have to do my own research instead of just being able to blindly copy what a paper says. Darn, that's rude of them. But yeah, great fun. Professor already gave feedback at least, which he tends to be very slow at. So I'm very happy in that regard. To be fair, I'm not very fast at sending things, but you know, it's a principle thing. Alright, perfect. I think we actually managed to wrap it all up. Because you are no longer required. Very nice. Now the question kind of is, what is actually still working on Steam? The stuff down here. Alright. Yeah, I think you're technically actually still used, so... Still two? Oh yeah, here. The wiring spaghetti, though. You... Okay, but just these 3 blocks, though, I think. I think that's mostly it, actually. I mean, yeah. Technically... Steam goes here. And we still actually need Steam. Yeah, okay, so it shouldn't... Should kind of watch out with what I do. But in principle, no, we no longer need it. Yeah, this would not have been needed if the upgrade planner would have worked for this, but it doesn't. So we're stuck in this pain. Go. They're still working off their last remains of steam. Alright, alright. Perfect. Yeah, so I need to actually get some... I kind of just want to do it like this with things. I know a bot is going to go from here to here and get stuck in this no man's land, so... not really looking forward to that. So this is when I do actually do this, because I know it's just this. Thunk. Perfect. Alright, that's done. You are actually really never ever used anymore. Actually, that's stupid because I don't know how I fucked that up. It's kind of bad. This is not going to be a difficult one to fix, though. Okay. Yeah, so the only issue now is this Steam network. I should kind of make sure that it remains connected. Where's this wood going? Kind of nowhere. Okay, but then I can do... There. Oh, whatever. Alright, whoop. So now, you still have Steam, but I can actually remove that and all of these bits. Yeah. Just that one, and that one we actually have in our own inventory. I think we're actually done. No, I just that, but that's also again one of those facilities that technically isn't really used anymore. Still, replacing it is trivial. Because this is meant to make rubber wood. Just from some rubber that I would get normally. It's basically my personal rubber facility. Because I just really like these rubbers. It's still broken up at the moment, so I should really... Why is there still 2 steam inserters? Yeah, here. A way for me to get rid of excess wood. Just get rid of these as well. I still need to actually be connected to Steam. Think that should be fine then. Yeah, looks good. I can still clean up kind of all of this though. There we go. Now you... I'll be cleaned up as well. Not sure why I would have this, but my choices rarely make sense. Pretty sure we actually have an electric derrick by now. Yeah, can't make it though. Shame. Not like this is exactly pumping at any recent decent speed. Man, oh man. So I'm actually gonna be calling it kind of soonish. Reason for that is mostly that I actually I'm gonna help a friend build a computer tomorrow. That's really not required. I'll be trying to build a computer tomorrow because I have brain damage. Oh no, piece of wall. Yes. See, these are not used for power, so they won't really cause a brownout. How are you out of fuel? Because you were never built for this. It's kind of impressive. Yeah, I'll build a computer tomorrow, and then my parents have an anniversary dinner that I, woe is me, have to go to. How will I ever survive? Alright, yeah, because this technically is still used. Let's go do that. It's a stream of bots suddenly going towards me. Like I was out of the range of anything. Well, the PC actually, oh god, I helped Boar change a component because he wanted to upgrade his CPU. Don't know what he had before, but he had a 5800X 3D that he wanted to use. Actually runs this save quite a lot faster. Like, really a lot faster. I was actually fairly surprised by how much better it is at Factorio. But, what am I trying to say? When I was uninstalling the old cooler, it had a weird quirk in the design where one of the screws was actually hidden beneath one of the fans, and I did not see that. Wait, where do you want it to be? Oh, it's more to the east. So as I was uninstalling the old cooler, I may or may not have properly unscrewed it. So as I was tearing, it was like it popped out at some point. Pop. I was like, oh, it's still stuck a bit. That's annoying. Surely there's like a screw kind of stuck somewhere. I was like, why am I seeing the socket and not a gray CPU? Oh shit, it's connected to the bottom. Worm having a panic attack. After some wiggling around, well, not the CPU, but like getting the fan off and then unscrew it. I finally got the CPU out. It's like 10 pins in the corner were bent. That really hurt because that's like the first, maybe not big, but that's the first proper mistake that I've made while building a computer. So that kind of hurt. Fixing it was mostly just an X-Acto knife and a lot of patience. I got it fixed in the end. The X3D, got it installed. New cooler. Didn't really take that much time. Solar. Silicon, steel framed. Ugh. I think I have steel framed glass. Let me do a quick guess that the tech that I want, the tech that I need is hidden. It's a very disingenuous tech tree, this. Yeah. Freaking Electrum. They deliver the 200 euro charge for delivery. No. They pay for my dinner more than enough times. I mean, then again, I also help them take care of the kids. So, but I mean, it never works that way. It should not work that way. But if you actually look at the hourly costs, I'm pretty sure they come out above. But like when I'm there nanny, they still join. Like when we go do things with the kids, they still join us because we're friends. We do things together. But like we do things with one of them, and then the other one works a bit or whatever. Um, anyway, I need to actually take a quick look at what do I need to do for solar panels because my brain is too addled. A solar array later on, which is more power to less space. So it's a 3x3. It's 5x5, but the output is quadrupled. You go from 9 to 25. So 9 times 4 would be 36, but here's 25. So yeah, it's slightly better. Just to get an idea of ratios. Have that. Silicon, I think, is just stone. Stone and coal. Annoying. So I should do it this way. I already have silicon elsewhere, but steel framed glass, which is just steel and glass. And I think I do have glass. Now glass you can make from stone, so it's like, whatever. It's like a bit of tin. Got the wrong glass recipe though. See? Not that difficult. Yeah, this is silicon, just silicon stone. Your coal. So 69 machines. What? To make one solar panel a second. Which is actually, something. It's one of those things where this is technically not what I'm going to be using long term, but this will be my stopgap solution for quite a while. The thing is, I can't build. I can't build accumulators yet, so I can't go proper solar, which I really would have liked. Because accumulators require this tech. After which I can immediately. They require high capacity batteries, basically. Um, yeah, it's gonna be fun. These would be nice because they discharge, I think, quicker. Not sure. How many batteries do I have left here? Quite a few. Okay, got a lot of copper in my inventory. Perfect. A lot of computers as well. Whatever. Chuck you one on somewhere there. Wrong one. So I want to actually adjust these limits a bit. Because, see, for now, technically you want to do an ore. So, see how many are in the system. Oh, God. There we go. A little under 1,000 for both. I more want this amount to be something different to see. You can see these are fairly small, so I'm gonna see. So you're less than 1,000. You're less than 1,000. All right, whatever. Fine. Really should do something about that. Don't really have requester chests, so they're not that useful yet. Alright, so solar panels requires a lot of machinery. So what's the biggest offender here? It's also quite a significant amount of this plate. Technically, we'd make and you. Steel plate, and you. It's just 2-2, 4-2. Yeah, so silicon is not that much, but things these we can consolidate. Saves me single machine. Yeah. We have a mixed battle of stone and coal. And then a bit of tin and then a whole belt of steel. And then out of that can come half a belt of this and half a belt of that. And I think... Okay, where do I have coal? No, I can actually just... I like how the copper has been a bit... No, the copper is the one that I actually still use. But like, oh look, it's brass and never really needed. Can drag it along easily enough because I've got it in my machines now. This one I refuse though. It's genuinely useless. Some really crummy intermediates that I can just make on the spot. I will need that one. Also, I put plates just on belts, the ingot belt. Alright. Oh, was it stone? Stone, coal, steel. Tin and steel, yeah. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. God, I love doing it like that. It's good stuff. Alright. Do it up here. Kill all the trees. Not that anyone really cares about them. Nah, because how many machines is this? It's like 100. So technically I kind of want to do it here. Actually, I wanted to check out this Steam... you know, I'm gonna check out the polluted soup and then I'm gonna call it. I really should go to bed soon. I haven't been sleeping amazingly well in Hamburg the past few days. And this morning I had to get up early to go to Utrecht. Tomorrow I have to get up early to go to a colleague. Sunday is the day I can sleep in, and Monday, well, I'd like to say all to take the Monday off. Ain't fucking happening, I'll tell you that. Iron beam. But we made good progress here. I'm quite happy with that. We've got the bots going. We haven't actually achieved all that much, annoyingly. Like, sure, we finished research, we've upgraded everything, whatever. Like, I know for sure that my belts can have better throughput, which is nice, but look, this is still shite. This is still vestigial, sort of. Not really. It can't keep up with proper consumption. Haven't properly protected my borders yet, because only this part is actually done like that. Yeah. But we've done the upgrading, which is useful in a sense that... Yeah, in what sense is it useful? I mean, it kind of just... It technically, I think, reduced the energy load on my base, but... Not much that I was actively using, actually. Actually consumed that much steam. Because I had a, well, technically, I should really actually get some wall as well. I should also start making steel wall. Whatever, I want to take a look at you. No, wait, you? Oh crap, because you need that. Damn it. Thing is, when we're actually going to move this wall, because I really don't want to, we're also going to move the station. That's going to be a pain. Strictly not really required. Did I ever? Yeah, I did. I want to make one of you. What do I need? A bunch of steel pistons. Oh look, it's a bunch more steel pistons. Holy hell, we're not doing that. Yeah, not happy, but whatever, fine. Okay, solar panels is the biggest thing. Even then, it will be a very timed replacement. Like, sure, it basically will serve as a way to reduce our coal intake. For the people who don't know, the way power works in Factorio is that every single device sort of has a priority. And with every single device, I mean, there's only like 3 different categories. You've got accumulators, solar panels, and everything else. Wonderful, isn't it? But it basically means that if you have a solar array during the day, it'll take priority over your coal, and then at night it'll switch around because, of course, there won't be enough solar. Now this looks like a very fun. It's also a heat exchanger, yeah. So, oh, look at that pollution. I could put a air vent here, and it would just start pumping this into the air. It's a lot, actually. So, actually, there's something I've been meaning to try for a while. Let's make a save game, because this is gonna be not the best idea ever. Oh, I've got productivity modules. I probably should just have speed modules. Technically, I can actually transform them if I have a computer with me, which I can make. No, never actually put productivity in those. It's completely useless. They're infinite anyway. Look at that. So, polluted steam sounds not so great, right? Actually, we can also do this. Start a nice little forest fire. But, that produces pollution too. So what if I delete one of you now? Oh, really? See that? 31, because I think it gets pumped into you. 123. Not even that much. It costs like 80 to make a single biter. It's not even that much. Sad. What if they're gonna attack this? Technically, it doesn't make pollution, so they shouldn't actually. Look at how nothing damage that does. It's truly amazing. Yeah, I got burned to death. So this is, as one might imagine, a really bad idea. Because this is just me saying, oh, look, I want more pollution. Burn myself to death. Basically, more evolution, I mean. So this is also a medium worm instead of a big worm. God, fire so useful against them. Yeah, I really should grab some more ammo, though, for the flamethrower. It's a bit of a pain. You can't really make it yourself, so you gotta make sure to stock up enough. Like that. So sad. They're all dead. Alright, save the game. That's gonna be it. Thank you all for watching. I would like to stream a bit more tomorrow. Very unlikely, though, considering I'll be helping a friend, and then I'll be a colleague, whatever, potato, potato. And afterwards I'll go to my parents, and we're eating at a sushi place, I think. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See you again next time.